It's the final predictor league of the season, and we get to do this on the beach. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are, whatever time of day you're watching this. Hope you are having a fantastic day, and welcome to. Nick, man, we haven't even should we confess? We haven't even looked at the fixtures. Normally we'll do some research, go through form guides and what have you, but we are on the beach. And it looks like half the crowd is as well. There ain't no one here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope it's actually going to be quite an enjoyable one to do because I don't really have to put any agendas on score results and things, and Forest's best result will be X, Y, or Z. So you're probably going to see me score a full max. What is it, 50 points? What's the most you can get? 30 points.
What? 30 points? In theory, 30 points.
Yeah, no, so I'm going to get... I think I'll get 30 points this week. I'm going all out for it. Say hi to the couple of boys who have made the journey to the beach. Crypto, good to see you. Can we get a reedy emoji? Oh my God, now you've got the signed name on your shirt, Crypto. That's all you want. Good to see you, Forest Dan. It's good to do Predictor League without the stress of the results. Absolutely. Good to see you. Oh my. Hello, fellow beacher. How are you, mate? Welcome to the beach. Where are we here? F1 fans, then let's get those 3 points on the last day. Come on, you Reds. Twist and Dino's love child is Shelby. Oh my God, man. Yeah, Ten Hag more like. Good to see you, Keith. I hope you're well. Mr. Happy Clapper, how you doing? Was the premiere last night? Yeah, it was. We'll speak about it. We're going to do the Gore stream, I think, tonight. I don't know yet. I'm going to go on Eagle Eye's channel at 7:30. We'll probably restream it on here. And then I think we're going to do the match preview stream tonight. I just got to check with Rich because he'll be back on the channel. So there's plenty of content coming your way. So make sure you stay tuned. Please don't forget as well to hit the like button, etc. Hi, Pat. And all right, let's get on with the beach stream, man. And I'm going to say now, Nick, if the game is dead, I'm not really that interested in it unless it's Forest or the relegation battle or whatever. There's not much being played for it, is there?
I mean, yeah, when you think about it, you've got the three at the bottom and you've got Villa, Spurs and Brentford fighting out for that massive title of getting in the Conference League, and the rest is pretty much locked in, man. So,
yeah. So watch how good my predictions are for the beach.
Saying that, you could finish above Boringmouth, which could be pretty
good. You
can
finish above
money-wise, that's another few mil.
Yeah, 3 mil. 3 mil in the bag. All right, let's get some of these beachy ones out of the way. So Arsenal are fully locked in into second. Wolves, are they fully locked in? They're not fully locked in. They could go ahead of Chelsea.
Yeah.
Or they could go behind West Ham.
Away from home, they're fully beached, man. They got demolished by Brighton recently, didn't they? They put up a good fight against Everton, held them to a draw, but Arsenal are going to want to go out in style, man. The jokes was, I saw somewhere a few weeks ago, these tickets for this match were going for like 10 grand, man.
Yeah, more than that. Yeah.
Definitely not going for 10 grand now, man. I'll tell you that much. So I think it's going to be bank a win, though, surely.
Imagine if you sold your ticket, you'd be laughing right now.
Oh, man.
I wonder if Davey Boy sold his season tickets at Arsenal. I don't know. We don't know. What are you thinking on this one?
I mean, Wolves don't concede many, but I feel like Arsenal are going to try and go out and start. I feel like it'd be 2 or 3, something comfortable. Wolves probably not going to score. I'm going to go 3-0.
3-0. You reckon?
Yeah, I think 3.
You guys in the chat thing. I don't think this is cut and dry. I think this is double beach, maybe a draw.
With these beach rules, man, you got to factor in the home rule, especially when it's the last game of the season. They want to go out in style. They don't want to do that lap of honor after losing, man, especially. So
true. All right, you convinced me. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring match. I'm going to go 1-0.
1-0, pretty dry.
1-0 for me. What are these guys saying? Stoney's saying 1 apiece. There's a lot of draws. I can see where they're coming up with the draw from. See where they're coming up with the draw from. Keith, I can't keep up with your name changes, man. You're lucky. You're lucky I've got such a good memory, man. Nico Bart Williams. Where did you come up with that? Stoney's going 2-1 on this one. Okay. I mean, who cares? It's the real answer. I'm going to lock in a 1-0 for Arsenal. Is this another beach match? These are close.
It's not quite. It's not quite, because Brighton are locked in 6, but Villa are not locked in on the Conference League. They need to basically win to guarantee it, don't they? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Or match Spurs and Brentford's results.
Just 1 second, Nick. Quick shout out to Pat, the legend, just gifting Son of Sevenless a membership. Pat, you're way too generous, mate. Thank you so much for that. And Son, make sure you give Pat some love and let him know how thankful you are. Good to see you on the beach, Pat, there as well. Your lovely beach emojis. Yeah, so Villa have got something to play for, and Villa are at home. Brighton looked pretty good, to be honest, against Man City. Like,
it did, yeah, good draw. I don't know. Freaking out of the 3 teams, who wants that Conference League the most? Definitely not Spurs, player-wise, anyway.
But no, that's fan-wise.
That's fan-wise, but I think the players don't want it either, man. And they're the ones that have to go out there and win.
The players don't care. Half of them probably won't be there next season.
Well, that is true as well. But I just don't feel like it means as much to Spurs players to get in the conference as it does to people like Brentford or people like a Villa, man. The players there, they're going to want that. They've never had European football for a long time at Brentford. Villa, the same thing. So I feel like Villa might sneak this one, a narrow one. Because like I say, Brighton are locked in.
Is a point enough for Villa? What Spurs? 1 point behind them.
Not enough.
Yeah, but Spurs have got Leeds. I can't wait to talk about that. I'm actually interested to talk about. I think I can see Villa winning this. Brighton haven't been great. Brighton have been on and off.
Yeah, Brighton.
I don't know.
Really
I don't know. I mean, I agree with what Mark's saying. Absolutely spot on. If my stupid emails would stop doing that. Who cares who wins? Forest is safe. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going 1-0 Villa.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Villa.
I'm going 1-0 Villa. Another dead rubber? Wait, no. Brentford can sneak it.
See, Brentford must win, basically, isn't it? What's their goal?
They're on 56. Villa are on 58. So if they drew, Brentford have got the better goal difference.
Yes.
They're plus 11. Villa are plus 4. So Villa draw with Brighton, then Brentford could sneak in 7th, but then they need Spurs to lose as well.
It's a long shot, and they've got Man City, so it's not great odds that they're going to get 7th, but I could potentially see an upset here. Look, Man City, they rested a few against Brighton, but still played majority of their first team. It's getting closer now to the big cups. I don't know. Is the Champions League another week after the FA Cup? So it's still 2 weeks away. 1 week away from the FA Cup final. They're not going to want to get too many injuries. It's not going to be... I don't know. It's a tough one to call, man.
I kind of feel it's a draw, but because it's Man City, I'm not sure. What are you guys in the chat? My first instinct was draw, and I'm always right. So I'm thinking, oh my god, man, he's changed his name again. Pop the Chettle on. Very funny. Very funny. What a legend Stevie Chettle was. I'm gonna go draw. Little 1-all for me.
Do you think
I knew that would happen.
You think they're going to do the treble?
Yep.
You're that confident?
Yep.
Who you got more faith in? Say you was the other side of it.
Inter.
You think Inter got more chance than Man U? Honestly.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, man, how many Inter games have you seen this season?
None.
There you go. So what are you basing on? Bias.
No, I'm basing it on Man U will crack. I already told you if the FA Cup was after the Champions League, you'd have more chance. Still wouldn't do it.
Look, I'm giving us a 15% chance. It's one of them matches where you just need something random to happen. You need an early red card to Rodri.
How did you get to 15%?
Because you never know in football, man. There's always a chance. You beat Arsenal last week. No one gave you probably 15% chance, but you did it. There's always a chance, man. We need something to happen. We need an injury to one of their players. Haaland get injured. Just a worldie. I think of, what was it? Who scored a worldie in FA Cup final? Was it Di Matteo scored after like 5 seconds or something? Remember that one?
I love that you actually think there's hope. I love it. The fall will be even sweeter, man. It will be even sweeter.
I'm just saying, a nice little worldie early on. We just dog down, defend for the rest of it, Forest style, 15% possession, and just scrape over the line, something like that. That's what I'm hoping for. Something similar to that.
All right, you keep dreaming. I'm so looking forward to this FA Cup. Not that I care about it. Pat with the £2. Too hot here, he says. Pat, thank you so much for the £2, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't care as long as you don't win. I don't care if they don't do the treble. I'd find it funny if they did the treble, but whatever. Okay.
It's all gonna, once FFP comes out, man, that's all tainted. That the stars will come out next to all their freaking titles over the last 10 years. Asterisks right there.
Right.
Charge.
Once I do my super journalism on Man U's brown envelopes, then it will all come out. Anyway, Chelsea Newcastle. It is lovely outside, man. It's almost too hot. I'm gonna have to crack the aircon soon, man. Why am I in a jumper, man? Afternoon, Si. Good to see you, bud.
Chelsea Newcastle. Look,
Chelsea are just so funny, man.
Can anyone confirm to me that third and fourth place qualification Champions League doesn't make a difference? You don't have to play that stupid qualifying match anymore.
No, you don't. Not anymore.
But just for the prestige of it, I'd rather finish third. So I want Newcastle to lose, obviously, but I don't think they will because Chelsea are just... Where are Chelsea going, man? Seriously, how do they fix this club right now? Because they didn't actually play that bad last night, but they just got nothing up front and they're not very good at defending. Well, not in that game. Generally, they have been decent at defending, but
I'm just saying, man, I saw a stat earlier, right? If the season started when Lampard took over, Chelsea would be 18th in the league. The only reason Chelsea has stayed up were because of the points Tuchel put on the board early season.
Wolves win, wasn't it? Was it a Wolves win?
Yeah, it was Wolves.
That came in, man. If they hadn't have got that, they'd have been right down there with you lot.
They got enough. I mean, it was a couple, wasn't it? They're on 43.
They were on 39 points for ages, man. They would have been on 36 points, and then they would have felt the pressure a bit more, and they might have still been involved, man. So, it would have
been hilarious if they had gone down. But it is what it is. Hey, Will, I hope you're good. Good to see you, Robbie, as well. Hope you're well. Crystal clear waters by the beach today. I like it. Chelsea need to sell us some players. I think we may raid a bit of Chelsea this summer. I can't wait to show you guys my shopping list. It's such a good shopping list.
And you've been linked with Mason Mount, man. Brokeback Mountain, man. That is just so uninspiring to me, man. I don't really want him at all. You're going to pay the English tax. It's going to be 50, 60 mil, even though he's only got 1 year left in his contract. It doesn't excite me, that signing at all.
You got to pay for his nose, man. The size of that nose. My God, man.
I'd rather spend a bit more. Get a Casado, get a Rice, something like that. We don't.
Well, let me ask these lot. What position does Mason Mount, Money Mount, play? I want to see what they think it is.
Revert back to what we always do. FIFA. I think he's a cam, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's a cam. So, and he does play across the front three positions. Not a striker, but any kind of attacking midfielder. But I don't know, man. That's not the kind of player I want to be tagging this summer. If you could raid Chelsea, who would you raid? Kante. Even though he's getting on a bit. If you get him on the cheap, I'd take a Kante. Who else would I take? Here's a question for you from Robbie. Would Twist rather Mount? I assume he means Mason Mount or Morgan Gibbs-White. I've probably seen a lot more of Morgan Gibbs-White than I have Mount, to be honest. And if you're talking about the coming in as you're just talking about player to player, not prices or anything like that. Yeah, probably freaking Morgan, man. Just because I think his ceiling is higher. He's got more potential to go higher. I feel like he's a good player. He's an average player. I don't think he's going to be a top player, and that's what we need. Did I just read that right? You want Adama Traore? Okay. He's world class at running. I give him that. I just nah. Sai, my opinion of you has dropped, man. Dropped. You like Traore, man. You used to like him on FIFA anyway. Yeah, but he can't shoot and he can't cross. Yeah. If I was going to raid Chelsea, I'm with you. I'd go Kante with being number one choice. Kovacic, I think, is going as well. I wouldn't mind Kovacic either. I prefer him over Mount. If you give me carte blanche from getting anyone, I'd obviously go for James, probably even Chilwell, maybe Fofana. I don't know. But they must have here's one that I think may develop over the summer. I want to know what the Forest fans would think on what's his name, Conor Gallagher. Yeah, he's solid. He'd do a job for you. But you know who my number one choice is from Chelsea? Who?
Colwell. Colwell.
Really?
Yep. Is that Brighton on loan? He's brilliant.
He doesn't even always get a game though.
No, he is. He is. He is at Brighton. He's good, man. I think he will go to Brighton.
Have they got a clause in his contract to buy him at the end of the season?
I don't know. But he came out saying he really likes Brighton and all this crap. I mean, he scored the winning goal for us, so he'll always have a special place in my heart, man. But what are you lot saying here? Let's have a look. Will's saying he would take Lewis Hall.
What about Ruben Loftus-Cheek?
Loftus butt cheeks? No, I don't. He's just a nobody. He's just like a nothing for me.
Yeah.
So I was saying Cole Palmer on loan. We all love Colwell. We all love him. What a finisher he is. What a finisher. Stoney's saying Colwell was my FIFA 90 rated centre back. What a player. Don't worry, I don't actually use FIFA stats for my player analysis. You should.
Man.
Ant's a fan of him as well. And future England player next season is African. Yeah, that is something we were going to discuss, James, but you let the cat out of the bag, not on this stream. But it is something. There's going to be an African Cup of Nations. I think it's Jan-Feb, or it's either Feb-March. Can't remember the dates on it. And we've got issues because we got Awani, we've got Chekiote, you got Dennis, you've got Niakate. That's a big one. So I don't know if they're going to take that into consideration.
There's only really two that you really care about. There's Awoni and Niakate. Niakate probably number one.
You haven't got any, have you?
We haven't got any that I can think of. I mean, we've got some young.
So guys, Manchester United are racist towards Africans.
No, we just don't. We're just smart, man. We don't do it because then they go away for 6 weeks and the freaking
racist. I'm only joking, James. I'm only joking. Yeah, Niakate is the one for me that worries me. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. Chelsea, Newcastle. It's like a 2-1 for me.
Eddie Howe for me. The manager of the season nominations came out, and it's a shocker that freaking my boy Ten Hag's not in there. That's ridiculous.
Really?
I'll tell you what's more embarrassing, that Cooper was even discussed in the conversation as being in there. He wasn't in the end, in the final 5. But for me, I think Eddie Howe deserves it. But Ten Hag should have been in the conversation.
Not Ten Hag.
He should have been in the conversation, 100%.
Really?
Yeah. Because I think the way you judge a man of the season is, what were the expectations at the start of the season? No one had us in the Champions League. No one had us, especially after the first
You did.
games, anywhere close to the Champions League.
You did.
Yeah, as a fan, before the first 2 games I did. After the first 2 games, no. But look, you base on expectations. We've won a cup. We're in another cup final. It's confirmed Champions League for us again. Coming off the back of last season, our lowest ever Premier League point total.
All right, where were you the season before that?
We were in a mess.
Where were you the season before that?
And all right, you talk about Ten Hag, man.
Where were you the season before that? You finished 4th.
Yeah, so what? We've been up and down lately, but
okay, exactly. So you do this. You have a 4th, then you drop to 7th. 4th, drop to 7th. That's been your pattern. So now you're saying because he continued the pattern, he's the world's greatest manager.
Ten Hag has had a better first year at Man U than Pep Guardiola did at Man City. Fact.
That means you should win the quadruple next year then.
Yeah, obviously the pressure's on.
Yeah, but you're saying that this year. Pat, thank you so much for the £2. We are Premier League again /still/forever. I want to know who the chat would give manager of the season to.
Well, I think the candidates were Emery got in there at Villa, which is fair enough, I guess. Silva at Fulham gets overlooked, I think. He's done an absolutely brilliant job.
Yeah. Well, he didn't make the shortlist.
No, he did make the shortlist, but it's only top 5. And then who else? Eddie Howe, obviously. I think Arteta was in there. And then Pep was in there, of course. I expect him to win.
Did that ferret guy at Boring Mouth get in?
Again, another one. I don't think he got in the list, but another one. He had done a good shout, yeah.
Yeah, Ten Hag had good enough players. Exactly. It's just like, it's stupid. I hope Forest are battling for top half. Yeah, we'll be top 4. You heard it here first. Early Doors Football TV, thank you so much for subscribing. Andy Reid. All right, I just got to say, guys, so we went to the Premier. We'll talk about it tonight if we do the stream. And Crypto went all freaking fanboy on Reedy, right? And Reedy's in about set yay high, right? And crypto is yee high. So he came up to Andy Reid. He was like, Andy, would you mind signing my shirt? And he was behind him. And Reedy was like, yeah, okay. He turns around. He's like, my God, get the step ladder out. But yeah, it was a really good day. We'll go into all of. We got loads of content from it as well, which we'll share with you. I love Twist till he starts chatting about Ten Hag. I mean, I would say I would remove the chatting about Ten Hag and just have chatting.
Better first season than Pep, better first season than Klopp, better first season than Arteta. I mean, just facts, basically.
All right, okay then. Who had a better season? Who had a better season? Wait, Cooper or Ten Hag?
Ten Hag.
Really?
Okay. So you're saying Cooper exceeded expectations. You think he had a better season than Ten Hag?
That's not what I asked you.
So what are you basing on? You got to think, man. Cooper.
What am I? It was a question. I'm not basing the question on anything apart from it being a question.
Look, he kept you up. That was your main job. But when you compare what people like Fulham have done and Bournemouth have done, has he had a better season than them? Two managers.
Well, if we win on Saturday, he's had a better season than Bournemouth.
And then you've got another factor in. You spent the fifth most in the Premier League money wise. I know there were circumstances around that, but still, you did spend that money.
Bournemouth spent 100 mil in the January window that everyone ignores to talk about.
But you still spent more.
I don't know. It depends. It's on add-ons. You want to believe Sky Sports? You knock yourself out.
That's the argument everyone comes to mind.
I will agree with you. I will agree with you on what's his face at Fulham, Silva. I will agree with you because their expectation was to survive 17th, as was Forest, as was Bournemouth. Yeah. Apart from mine, which was 4th. And he's finishing top 10. They're definitely, they can't go up, they can't go down. They're 10th.
And they're playing good football.
So I would agree on that logic that he is ahead of them. But I would say Cooper, even though I've said what I've said about Cooper, it still had a better season than Ten Hag.
Based on what? Justified.
Based on everyone had us down.
Everyone had you down. Why? Because you was on a bad run of form, yes, but you didn't start the season well. You had a good bit in the middle, but then you was talking about Fulham had a better season. You just admitted they did. You just admitted that Bournemouth.
Fulham, yes, not Bournemouth. Bournemouth had a better April. That's all they had. Ask any Bournemouth fan.
I'm just factoring in the money you've spent, the expectations after spending all that money. Yes, his job one was to keep you up. He's done it. You haven't done it in style. You can admit that, which Fulham have done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to... No arguments there.
I don't think he should anyway be close to the top 5 manager of the season.
Cooper, wait, who are you talking about now? Cooper?
Cooper? No, it should have been...
No, I disagree. Look, he's kept us up. He's bedded a whole team together. Yeah.
You're struggling on the second point after you kept us up.
No, I'm not changing my mind. The style of play I still don't like. Yeah. But if you look at it, cold, hard facts without fan emotion, without anything. Yeah. He's done his job. Whereas Ten Hag, I'm sorry, like he's just followed your yo-yo pattern. That's all he's done. That's all he's done.
The season would have snapped his hand off for what we've got now. So you're saying he hasn't met expectations or exceeded expectations?
Judge your expectations. For me, Manchester United, with their entitlement, think they should be winning the league every season.
Yeah, we should, but it never works out like that.
So did you? No. Therefore, no.
The argument you always throw at me is you've spent all this money, you spent more money than Man City, you should be top of the league, you should be winning everything.
Correct.
All right. So I'll spin it back to you. You spent 180, 200 million. You should be doing better than Fulham because you spent more than them.
No. Shall I tell you why? Shall I tell you why? Shall I tell you why?
Spending team in the league.
Do you want me to tell you why? Do you want me to put you in your place and tell you why? Right? Fulham have been relegated and come up. Bournemouth, same thing. They've had parachute payments, man. They built their squad last season. So if you want to talk about money spent, you have to talk about the January window that Bournemouth had a year and a bit ago. Yeah. Then you can compare. You can't You can't compare apples and oranges on this one.
So you do have to look at the detail. So when you come at me and say, "Oh, you spent all this money," and that's it, you just can't.
Why did you spend that money? Because you want to win the league, yes or no?
The right manager, you've got to get the right recruitment team. So there's always extenuating circumstances. You can't just say carte blanche, you spent the most money, so you should be fifth. Because you spent fifth most in the league, you should be fifth. Which argument you've done for me.
You spent more than we did.
Yeah. And we're finished ahead of you. A lot ahead of you.
Okay. But you still have a Mickey Mouse Cup trophy.
I'm not saying that's an argument. That's an argument you've used against me before. Spending money equals you should be top, blah, 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 blah. And I'm saying, no, it's not.
So why should you spend money then?
Look, money's always going to help you, man. Man City won't be that way.
All right, you're just spinning yourself in circles, man. All right, anyway, we're going in circles here. Okay, let's move on to the most important beach match. All right, Palace Forest. Chat, who cares? I'll go be straight. I care. One, because I want to take the mick out of Rich. Huh?
You've gone for a hopeful prediction of the back four I saw in your video this morning. So you really think away from home is going to change?
No. I would like to look. The reason I went with the back four is because Johnson has to play. The reason I went with the back four in the preview video, if you haven't watched it yet, make sure you check it out, is because he doesn't have to be worried that he's going to get sacked or we're going to get tonked and get relegated. Yeah, this for me isn't a beach match. This for me should be, in Cooper's mind, again, quoting him, well, paraphrasing, this isn't the style of football I want to play. That's what he said the other week. Okay, nothing's on the line now. Show me the style of football you want to play. If on Sunday, we go to Palace and I see expansive football, I see an intent to attack, a good game, I will look at that and think, you know what? I believe what he said the other week about the football he wants to play, and I'll buy into his project. If I see against Palace that he's going to continue to low block when there's nothing on the line, then because we can't go lower, we can only go higher. That's the thing. It's not like you're protecting 16th. You're not protecting 16th. They can't catch us. So it might as well be a Hail Mary. But even if we went to Palace and we went expansive and we lost 3 or 4-0, I'd actually buy into the project. I would.
It's a free swing, man. This game's a free swing. You got to almost factor this game in as the first game of preseason almost. This is like he can test stuff out. He can play players that he might not usually play. He can change the formation, and he can give them a chance to audition for next season who's going to be in the squad for next year. So, like he says, he might as well go out and play the style he wants to play. Put the blueprint on the team now. So he's got all of the summer to work on it, and then boom, start next season straight into it. 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, whatever he wants to play, whatever his choice is. But he's got to be better than this year.
And I think this game is going to tell us a lot about where his mindset is. Now, honestly, deep down inside, I expect a back three. Maybe not a back five, but a back three.
Look, a back three doesn't necessarily mean negative football, man.
It does with him because he turns it into a back five.
Yeah, fair enough. Plenty of teams have played a back three and played expansive football. I remember when Chelsea changed their formation to a back three mid-game against Arsenal and then won the league. You remember that?
That was with what was their manager called then? Sari, whatever. Was that?
No, it was Conte.
No, it's Conte, wasn't it? Conte. James, can you stop totally agreeing with Twist, please? Seriously.
Thank you, James.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but look, here's the other thing as well, is that a lot of people are talking about, let's get Cole back on the pitch, servant of the club, blah, 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 which is fine, but not for me. I don't want this to be sentimental. I don't want this to be a parade of leavers, I like what Sai's saying here. He wants to see Dennis start. Now, as long as Dennis is still in the plans for next season, then Dennis, for me, should start. I would drop MG Dub tomorrow. MG Dub, we all know what he can do. We all know he's proven himself. Love him. He's fantastic. But he's played too much football. One, Secondly, he's not a left-sided player when it comes to a 4-3-3, which seems to be Cooper's second adopted formation. And then thirdly, we've still got Scarpa, man. And that one's, I'm not going to lie, it's still pissing me off. It's still pissing me off that we haven't seen Scarpa play. And I want to see him play. And the only time we saw him play was when we played you in the Cup. He came on against Southampton, and I think the other one was Leicester, I think it was off the top of my head. So two of those matches were like, we were crap. And then Scarpa's been injured. He came on recently, didn't he? But he was injured and so on. I just want to see gun-honess. Like, just show me you have it in. I want anything to grab onto to buy into his project. At the moment, low block football, I'm sorry, it's just not for me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, the problem with Scarpa is we don't really know what's going on with his fitness. And then is he the kind of player that you need to build the team around him? Does he only work in one position? I haven't seen enough of him to know what his best position is, where Cooper thinks his best position is, and if he can even do it in the Premier League. So you just don't know anything about it at the moment, really.
Answer for 84.
And Hag did not do the negotiations, and it was the stupid recruitment team behind him that have been terrible at recruiting for the last 10, 15 years. So that's nothing to do with Ten Hag. So that's not a black mark against him.
Anyway, and then so saying, yeah, people slate Dennis. And again, he's another one that's not been given a chance. So am I against these fringe players playing? No, as long as he's looking forward into, can I use them for next year? I'm talking, when I'm saying fringe players, I'm saying players who should be potentially maybe starting. Your Dennis's, your Scarpas. I mean, I can't believe this whole Scarpa thing. Maybe we see Tuffalo play. I don't know, because Lodi, it's on the fence at the moment if he's staying or going. Yeah, and I do want to see that side. I want to see him in number 10. So if Scarpa were to play, I'd probably like to see a 4-2-3-1. Scarpa in the 10, Dennis on the left, Jono on the right. I think Awoni will start. I think Awoni starts because he could get into double figures if he scores one more goal tomorrow. And you still don't like him.
Who?
Awoni.
I'm not a big fan, no. He just looks like a poor man's Lukaku, man. I remember when Lukaku came to Man U and he was just clumsy. Things, the ball just bounced off him. He couldn't control it. He looked like Bambi. I mean, he's got a few key goals, and you can't deny he's got some key goals, but I don't know if he's good enough. I don't know. Maybe it's too soon to say. Maybe give him another season. Maybe he'll start hot next year, but I don't know.
Chat, are you taking this from a Man U fan when they have Weghorst up front?
No.
Would you swap Weghorst for Awoni?
Yes. I'd take Awoni over Weghorst any day of the week, man. Weghorst's main freaking contribution to a team is running around, and he's so slow that it doesn't even count as running. So, I mean, what's the point in having him?
Twist, he gets in the right positions. Exactly, man. Give him the ball and he will score.
He's getting the right positions.
But yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, moving on to the game itself. Right. Palace are good, man. And it's good. I was looking, when I was doing the preview, I was going through their team. I was like, apart from that sheep shagger in that team, they're all pretty good, man.
Who's the sheep shagger?
The freaking albino guy. What's his name? Hughes. Yeah. Apart from him.
And then they've got players that are on form, man. Eze's on fire at the moment.
I know, man.
I'm guessing, so that's
one left. Yeah.
Elise's a really good player as well. And they're always... I always hate going to Palace, man. But Palace always a tough game. Last game of the season, both on the beach. I'm just going to go with the home rule. Beach rule on the home rule. They're going to be up for it more than you.
No, I can't see this. Guys, get your predictions in. Simon's saying I'll be there on Sunday, but be spending most of my time checking the other results out. What we are going to try and do, guys, on the watch along is have, he says, the other score virtual screens on there as well. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll try. We're putting something together. So let's see how it goes. But we will obviously have all the live scores and everything for those of you not going to the match on Sunday. So make sure you tune in for the watch along. And please don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already. Like this is the only one I'm going to use my head over my heart with. I think this is 2-0 Forest. I'm going to trust in Cooper. I'm going to trust in him to pull the handbrake off release some players, play a 4-back, and I think, really?
I mean,
Really?
come on.
Really? I'm going 2-0 Forest. I was right last week. I'll be right this week again. All right, let's talk about... Oh, this is where it gets fun now. This is where, guys, get your drinks out. Get your sun towels out. Because let's talk about the relegation battle that does not involve Forest. Right. So, twist. As things stand, Everton are currently safe on 33 points. As in, position-wise, in 17th. Leicester City have 31. And Leeds United have 31. However, the team with the best goal difference is Leicester, but they're 2 points behind Everton. Now, if everyone loses, Everton stay up, obviously. If Everton draw, Leicester will stay up if they win. Mm-hmm. If Everton lose, obviously Leicester can stay up if they win. But there is no hope for Leicester and Leeds. They have to win to stay up. Full stop. They haven't got a draw option. Draw isn't enough. Okay. Right. The only way Leeds can survive is if Everton lose and they win and Leicester lose. Or if Everton draw, they then have to beat Spurs by 3 goals or more. But 3 goals would mean they stay up on goals scored. Are you guys still following? That's all the permutations for you. So, Nick, start us off with Everton boring mouth. What are you guys saying? And guys, who's going down?
I think we've got to talk about it as a 3.
Yeah, let's do it as a 3. We'll put the 3 results in.
For me, I don't want to be a party pooper, but I feel like Everton is going to win. It's just going to be done and dusted pretty early, man. Let's break it down. Like Leeds, I feel like they're gone. I feel like the fans think they're gone. I saw Sam Allardyce today. I feel like he thinks they're gone. They need so many things to go their way, man, because I can see either Leicester or Everton, definitely one of them winning, and then it's over anyway, even if Leeds win. So Leeds are gone, sorry. Between Leicester and Everton, I just think the Goodison Park atmosphere, I know they've got some injuries. I think the Goodison Park atmosphere, the crowd will be
they've got no fullbacks and no Calvert-Lewin.
But I just think they'll have enough against Bournemouth. We played Bournemouth last week, man, you did, and they had quite a few injuries. They seemed on the beach, they had like 1 or 2 shots on target. Didn't really seem that up for it, and that was at home. So going away to Everton, like I said, the crowd are going to be all over this, man. The crowd are going to be so hyped for this match. They know.
Or are they going to be stressed?
They're the only team that know it's in their own hands, man. That's the key thing, I think. And you couldn't really if you could cherry pick a best fixture, knowing going into it, I had to win it at home to stay up. You'd probably go maybe Southampton, but probably not. I'd probably
with Forest away record, you'd go Forest.
Maybe Forest, yeah, to be fair. But it's pretty close to the best fixture you could hope for. So I know it's a bit boring, but I'm thinking Everton is going to get the win, maybe score a couple of goals early, and it'd be all over by half time, man.
See, here's what I want to happen. We'll talk about what I think will happen in a second, right? I want Leicester to survive. And I think the only reason I'm saying that is because Chappie makes me laugh. That's it. Now, what do I want to really happen is Everton to survive and then get FFP'd next season.
Okay, so you're thinking.
So then 9 points or whatever it could be, 6-9 points, and that screws them for next season. Then you're looking at potentially Luton or Coventry. Hopefully Coventry come up so you can have Matt SB on the show a lot more next season.
You banked 2 down already, Everton and plus the playoff
Coventry.
team.
But I'm also going to chuck in there, boring mouth. I'm going to chuck in Fulham, and I'm going to chuck in Sheffield United. Sheffield United, I want them to finish bottom. I would even be happy for them to equal Derby's lowest point scoring record.
Look, you've always got to be careful with the teams coming up. There's always one team pretty much every year comes up and does well. This year it's been Fulham. Who's going to be out of them 3? I don't know, but there's going to be one of them.
I've got to say, I don't care about Leicester as a football club. I just find Chappie really funny. Now, that's nothing against Mikey, and that's nothing against Oscar. Yeah, but like we can really banter Leicester if they stay up. At the same time, I do want Mikey's team to stay up, and I do want Oscar's team. As much as I love Oscar, I want Leeds down. I just Leeds are just like dirty Leeds.
He was down and done himself, wasn't he?
They're all down and done though. They're all down and done.
They had their chance, man. They had that penalty, Bamford. They had the lead against West Ham. They're just throwing it away.
I'm going to go. I don't know what to go. Chat. Everton, Bournemouth. What are you thinking here?
I'm going 2-0 comfortable.
There's a situation where they all lose and Everton stay up.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, though. Everton are in the best position, man. They've got that 2-point lead. They've got the better goal difference on Leeds. I mean, we'll come to the Leeds game, but Spurs will do a Spursy and end up winning that one, probably.
Sai, I do spend time in Leicester. They do hate us, but so what? I don't care if they hate us. Doesn't mean I have to hate them. Look, here, I'm going to go for the scenario that would be the funniest. Okay?
You think Leicester stay up?
I'm going to say Leicester are going to stay up. Everton are going to draw 1-1 with Bournemouth. After having the lead, they will lose the lead in the 78th minute and draw. Leeds will beat Spurs 2-0. Follow me on this one, right?
I'm with you.
And then Leicester will beat West Ham in the 87th minute. 1-0.
1-0.
All three teams will finish on 34 points. And 2 of them will go down. How funny will that be? Wait, who stays up like this? It's Leicester, isn't it?
Yeah.
So basically, as long as Everton draw and these 2 win, I mean, Chappie will shoot his load if that scenario happens.
It's a long shot, man, but you never know.
Telling you, that point against Newcastle was huge the other night. Huge. And I think, I reckon that would be the funniest scenario. I think that would be the funniest scenario. If Leicester, you know what I'd like as well? Like, if Leicester don't win, then Leeds win 2-0, Everton draw, and Leeds go down by 1 goal.
One Bamford missed penalty goal.
One Bamford missed penalty, one Bamford miss against Leicester, whatever. It will be funny. It'll be funny. So that's the one I'm going to say. I'm going to go. They'll come up and smash Nottingham again. Man, I remember when Millwall smashed Nottingham up, man. So you're still crying about that one. Actually, you probably weren't born. No, I wasn't born either. I wasn't there. Sharky's saying 1-1, 3-2, 2-1, Leicester staying up. See, Sharky's got a soft spot for Chappie as well. I know he has. There's a few of them with a soft spot there. I'm going with this. I'm going to go Everton to draw. I'm going Leicester to win. Leeds to win 2-0 and Leicester to win 1-0. And Chappie, if you're watching, you're welcome. What are you saying?
Results-wise, I'm saying Everton to win. I think Spurs might Spurs you up and counter-attack him and get some goals and actually win that game against Leeds, because I feel like Leeds feel like they're gone, man. Even the players feel like they're gone. Leicester, I think, might beat West Ham just because West Ham might. I don't know if they'll rest a few for the cup final or not, but I think Leicester will win. And then Everton will stay up. Pretty boring, but I probably prefer your route. But we'll see.
Make it fun. It'll make it fun, man.
It'll make it funner.
I'm even giving you the minutes. Someone clip the minutes. And then let me hear anyone say Jinxerine ever again, man, when I've been spot on.
And Vardy to score this 89th minute winner, man.
No, I'm not saying Vardy. It's going to be fast. Sideshow Bob from a corner. Sideshow Bob's going to go up. Bang. In she goes.
Man, I love it. They do that. Celebrate. Mass celebration for 5 minutes. VAR comes in.
So I couldn't agree with you more. Who cares? We're not in it. It's just going to be fun. So I want them, all 3 clubs, I want to see pain in their face. I'm going all Jace now. I do little Jace hand things here. I want to see the pain in their face, man. The stress all the way down. I don't want this settled. If Everton go 3-0 up early, I'm going to be so annoyed, man. Yeah, so annoyed. And as Sharky says, come on, guys, 25 likes. Hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're a sadistic, is that how you say the word, as me? Hit that like button. All right, another beach match here. I mean, how many home games have you had in the last 4 matches of this season, man? Seriously, it's ridiculous. The brown envelopes that have come out.
I love when you say this because it just means we did really well at the early stage of the season.
Oh, does it? Oh, yeah. Does it? Yeah. So your sequence at the halfway stage was away, was it?
You know, the home games are always falling in the road because we were so successful in all these competitions and went deep, and then we had to rearrange fixtures. You don't understand that. You don't.
Wait, which competition? You talking about the Europa?
All of them, man. League.
How did you do in the Europa?
Yeah, we beat Barca in the.
Oh yeah, because that was the final. I keep forgetting. You remind me that was the final, wasn't it?
Yeah, basically because Barca are the best club in the Liga.
Right. Okay. Anyway. Manchester United against Fulham.
We're going to rest a few, and we've just got Anthony injured. So,
have you got spots of the twist, man? It's the most deluded Man U fan you'll ever see, man. Seriously, come on, Sharky.
Yeah, like Fulham. Like I said, revenge, man. I'm so glad we didn't need anything on this game, and now it's a bit of a dead rubber. So, I think it might be a draw, but I'm going to put Man U win, of course.
I'm thinking a draw. I think Mitrovic might do his thing. In fact, I think you're going to lose.
That's why you're so crap in this Predict League, man, because you put Man U to lose every week and you mess it up.
Broken clock's right twice a day, mate. All right, and then Southampton, Liverpool. Man, the L's on that. Oh, sorry, Mike. Man, I didn't realize it was that bad, man. Wait, who did they draw with? Was that the Arsenal one?
That shows how bad that result was for us.
Oh my god, man! Evening, DJ. Hope you're well, bud. Oh, poor Mike, man. 3-1, 2-0, 4-3, 3-1, 1-0, 3-0. Oh, sorry, Mike, man. It's Liverpool.
It's a banker, man. I mean, did you see Salah's tweet? It was so just random. Devastated about not getting Champions League. Can't believe this. It's like they've not been there all season, man. It's like, is he just cottoned on now?
It's a bit of 2-1 to Liverpool for me. Do you guys think the playoff final winners will come 20th? I now get why neutrals were riding us off so much when we got promoted last year. No, I don't. And I don't buy into that. The playoffs are usually the ones who stay up. I'm not basing that on stats, just memory. No, I expect Sheffield United to finish bottom. Maybe I want Sheffield United to finish bottom because they don't deserve to be in the Premier League. They're not even a Premier League team. I want Sheffield United bottom. Hey, in the chat, right, as things stand, who are the 3 you want down next season? Nick, what are you saying? Who are the 3 you want
down next season?
So you got who's coming up?
Realistic people that could go down, you're saying?
Yeah, well, whatever. You got Burnley coming up. You got Sheffield United, and let's just say Coventry for the sake of it.
I haven't watched much Championship football, but Burnley are getting a lot of plaudits for the way they play. So I'm keen to see them being the team that come up and, like we said before, being the team that play well. And
no chance. That never works.
You don't think it is? No, it does happen occasionally. Anyway,
don't know, man.
Sheffield United are just a yo-yo team, man. Your classic yo-yo team. Luton or Coventry, man. See, Coventry, I remember from back in the day being a Premier League team with what's his name, Huckabee, and
shut up, man. You're 21 as well. We don't remember things like that.
I've seen the clips on YouTube. So I feel like they probably justify it more to stay, but I mean, they're gonna all be. Either of them are going to be in the relegation.
Coventry aren't ready for the Premier League.
Or either of them.
They were bottom. They did a Forest. They were bottom.
Qualifies, man. So how can you say they're ready?
That's true.
Yeah.
I think for me, I can see a established team going down next year.
Or like a West Ham.
Like a Brentford or a maybe not a Brighton.
Man, you can't even say they're established.
That's why I did that. I can see them. I can see Thomas Frank leaving Brentford to go to Spurs. There, clip it.
I mean, if FFP does happen with Everton, then they're going to be right in the mire.
You got Everton, who'll be in trouble. Yeah.
Any money, so.
And then
So
Chelsea may win the league next year.
one realistic one, I might be joking on the Chelsea, Spurs, is they lose Kane. Because he's just carried them this year, man.
He's not carried them. He's carried them to what? 8th in the league.
Yeah,
come
exactly.
on, man. That's not a carry.
Take out Kane's goals, man. Where would Spurs be,
Nah.
man?
I will say, yeah. I mean, that's the dream, Crypto. That's the absolute dream. I hope and I pray to God I will live to see that day. Like, I will die a happy man if I see that.
Would you rather Forest win the Premier League or see Man U get relegated?
What, in the same season?
You just got to pick.
Forest to win the league, because then, oh my God, could you imagine? Could you imagine how cocky I would be over you lot, man, with your Varchesters and Spurs and Liverpool? Oh my God, you would never hear the end of it ever, huh?
Literally impossible, man. Impossible.
Leicester won the league.
Yeah, you're comparing Leicester and Man U. Okay, that's very similar clubs than Leicester and Man U.
What's impossible?
Man U get relegated.
How's it impossible?
I mean, it's not mathematically or physically impossible, but realistically,
Chelsea could have got relegated this year.
We had our worst Premier League season last year, and we still finished 7th.
So you can always have a worse Premier League.
You can dream, keep dreaming, mate.
That's my ultimate dream. That's my ultimate dream, man.
Ultimate dream. So it's above Forest winning the league then, if it's your ultimate.
No, my ultimate dream for Man U, I'm saying, would be for them to get relegated. I'd love it. Love it. Martins, thank you so much for the £2. Loving the beach right now, you Reds. The beach is beautiful. Look how sunny it is outside of my outside of the balcony here at the Copacabana. Looks absolutely fantastic. You're all there. I can see, look, there's Sharky, there's Ant, there's Sai there. Sai, put some clothes on, Sai. Seriously, what is going on there? There's there's Crypto. It's not a building, that's Crypto. Right there. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I'll be back on at 7:30 on Rich's channel, Eagle-Eyed. So we'll be there at 7:30. I'll probably restream it on this channel, so make sure you subscribe there, but you can watch it on Forest Fan TV. And then I'm like 90% of doing the match preview stream tonight about 9 o'clock. So look out for that one. And guess what? Rich may be back on it as well. So I've just got to confirm with him. So guys, we will see you in 2 hours. And then again, an hour and a half after that. Plenty to come. Have your beachwear ready. And we'll see you then. Come on, you Reds. Oh, subscribe and do all that stuff as well.